Don't cancel me, please. I'm just starting to get followers on this app. But as someone who really believes that women are worth their weight in gold, does anyone else feel like we're getting a little bit too money hungry, a little too this for that, a little too transactional? Like, I was overhearing like a girl having a conversation at the store, and she was like, yeah, this guy is nice or whatever. He wants to take me on a date so we can like get to know each other, but I'm not going nowhere until he pays a bill. Why would he do that? I feel like there's like a fine line that's being like played with these days, and it goes from like having standards and knowing your worth to kind of gross. Is it just me?
No, it's not just you. It's not just you. Men are aware of the games. Some men are, some men aren't. I'm aware of it. I've never had any woman ask me to pay her bills. I don't think so. Well, I've had someone insinuate they would like things like that, but yeah, it was never something that I thought, yeah, let me do that. Absolutely not. Listen, I think women are worth their weight in gold as well. I really do. Especially women who carry themselves in a way that show their marriage material. You know, I really believe that. They're worth their weight in gold. A virtuous woman, you can hardly find it. That's what the Bible says. You know, I also think virtue is something that men possess. Virtuous men are hard to find. That's actually something I was praying about the other day. Like, Lord, help me to be a virtuous man. More of a virtuous man, should I say. Because I believe that's worth its weight in gold. However, I will say this. You gotta be able to tell the difference between a good woman and a bad woman. You have to be. You gotta be, young men. And vice versa for women, right? But she's talking about the girls. Now, one thing she did say that I thought was interesting. She said, don't unfollow me. I'm just starting to get my followers up on here. So she gave a disclaimer before she said what she wanted to say. Why? Because she knows how fickle people are. People are so fickle. If you disagree with their tactics, if you disagree with their talking points, if you disagree with their political stances, their religious beliefs, people will stop dealing with you altogether because people are fickle. I think it's just funny because if I have something to say and I feel a certain way, I don't want to care about whether you follow me or not. If you continue to follow me or not. I'm saying what I believe to be true. As long as I'm being respectful and thoughtful how I say it, whether you follow me or not makes me know never mind. And I think that's something that the society and the social media age we've just gotten so attached to the idea of like people following us and like, oh, I don't want to lose followers. So what? So what? If you're sharing something that's right, why are you concerning yourself with whether people leave? You shouldn't be concerned about that. I'm gonna get to the point of talking about women who asking for men to pay bills. I'll get to that. But I just want to talk about that. Like, don't be so attached to a number on your profile that you now feel like I can't get on here and speak truth. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel good for people to leave your life. I understand that. But it's not worth, like a follower or a subscriber is not worth you know, not being truthful about what you believe in, what you stand for, what's right and what's wrong. But in terms of women want men to pay their bills, I don't even have the mindset to listen to a woman who talks silly like that about a man that she barely knows. In this video, she was like, yeah, the young lady was saying she hadn't gone on a date yet, but she wants him to pay one of her bills first. Those type of men are simps, suckers, or ignorant. I'm saying it for what it is. They're not wise men. God don't want men out here giving their resources to wayward women. This has nothing to do with being mean. This is just truth. If you're a man out here paying bills for a woman so you can take her out on a date, you're paying for it. Let's just call it what it is. You're paying for the date, and if you guys do the do, you're paying for that. And if you're a woman that's asking for that, there's a word for it. There's a word for it. You know, a woman of the night. That's what it is. It's gross. But what has happened is we've made gross things good things. We've made it to where women and men could talk about things that are actually morally wrong and horrible for society and receive praise for it. And now it's become normative. It has. You know, you have women talking about getting paid to do these things. You have men who are talking about, you know, how they do these things and what they do with their money, and people glorify it. So what? Now you have this issue. And it's typically gonna affect people who are average Joes like you and I. You know, people who are not in these elites and rich and famous circles and wealthy circles. We're gonna be affected by it because there's no way that type of lifestyle and reality could be lived amongst, you know, average people. Middle class, you know, upper class people, like it's just not possible. But if you fall for this, it's because you don't listen. Because, I mean, I think at any point, every man and woman falls for some kind of play and get used. But at the same time, you're supposed to learn from it. If you don't learn from it, then that's on you. And if you keep falling for the same trick, that's on you. And if a woman tells you you have to pay a bill for her or buy her something to take her out on a date, then she don't respect you, because that same woman will see a guy that she want real bad, and he won't have to pay nothing. He'll get all the goods, as they say, get all the milk from the cow without doing a thing. I have a lot I could say about this kind of stuff because I've had a past life before my faith. But what I will say is, fellas, be careful. Ladies, be careful. Fellas, do better. Ladies, do better. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.
Stand on it, be strong.